What's up? Good morning. Let's get after it here today. You are, of course, looking at a 5-minute NQ chart. These are Nasdaq futures. One of the greatest trading instruments for active traders ever designed. And we are ever so blessed to have the opportunity to participate here today. Put me in the game, man. I want to play. Let's go. Bar 18. 3 minutes out. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Good morning, guys. How we doing? Fuck, I'm all excited today. What's up, guys? Good morning. Brandon, brother. Big dog. What's going on? Steven, how we doing? Giovanni Joe. What's up, brother? Christian. Good morning. All right, let's see if 18 does it to us. Let's see if they do it. I would have to see a nice pop out of 18 and a bull close above the wick high of 17. Ideally pretty damn clean. That's what we're looking for here on 18. See what we get. Minute 40 out here. AB, what's up, brother? How we doing? All right, now we got to keep an eye. Honestly, I'd probably draw it. Just draw it. The lazier you can draw it, the better. When you look at a line, okay, everyone always talks like trend lines, drawing ranges. Look, what's the goal? The goal is to represent what the biggest sample size is probably looking at. Humans and algorithms, by the way. Algorithms are just going to look and say, okay, if we took 100,000 traders, where would they probably put this thing? And then that gives us a reasonable idea of where that range of a self-fulfilling prophecy is as far as psychologically. So, we're lazy line drawers around here, and that's on purpose. But we also don't like to think too much. That's why we trade RAM. We'll see if that becomes a thing. 25 seconds out from the close of 18. It's not looking too great as far as a pop, is it? All right, here's the rollover. Let's see what 19 brings. There you go, 19. It is. Yeah, if you want to copy my ATR, I'm not going to call it an indicator. It is an indicator, but I'm not going to call it that, damn it. This is my ever so custom heads-up data display down here at the bottom. It took a very long time to design. You go into the NinjaTrader indicator section and you put up an ATR and a range indicator in the same data box. That's how you get it. Very simple. 19. Yeah, Christian, that's just a potential range. Listen, guys, you should know, not naturally, but if you've been watching for any period of time, these straight up sideways trading ranges are my least favorite market condition. It's the market condition where edge is, naturally hardest to come by. And it's the condition where I'll probably take the least amount of trades, but that's not the condition we're necessarily in yet. I'm drawing it as a precautionary tail. But if we do end up in there, the beauty of this range is it's over 100 points wide. Or about 100 points wide. Which leaves us open-ended to take some things inside of it. Now, as far as range scalps, according to RAM, buying bear closes in the lower third, selling bull closes in the upper third, I much prefer to do that with the move in a soft bull channel or soft bear channel. Sideways trading ranges, if I'm going to trade inside of it, I would rather, if it's wide enough, take a continuation style setup inside of the range, assuming there's still room in the range to hit my target. What I just said might sound complicated. It's not. It's not. But it might take a couple times for you to get it. That's okay. All right, 15 seconds out here from Big Bar 19. Let's see how it closes up. No, the channel membership is, that's not the one you want. That's just bragging rights in the chat. I see your messages. I answer their questions a little more. That's not the one you want. That's kind of whatever. What you want is to be a Tomb member. Totally different. All right, 4 minutes out here. See what 20 brings. Wouldn't it be nice if this develops into just a nice, huge, soft bull channel? Oh, that would be beautiful. Ooh. Man. I don't know if that's possible right now. We got 2 membership stocking stuffers, huh? Unfortunately, I don't know if that's possible. The processor doesn't have a scheduling feature, which sucks. That'd be really cool. I'll look into that for sure. All right, Big Bar 20, come on now. Give us something to work with. Okay, so 17, 18, 19, I would call that basically 3 dojis, and then bar 20, a big outsized bear body. We're coming down kind of into the lower third of this trading range. Because you know that some people might draw it up here. Yeah, I can't make sense at 20. Just can't make sense at 20. Now, if 20 was broken up into 2 different bars, all of a sudden I can make sense of it. But the way that this looks after this little sequence, yeah, you see that? Can't do it. All right, now a beautiful thing here would be if we can see this kind of develop, right? That'd be a beautiful thing. But for now, we gotta leave it open-ended for the range. Context, context, context. So, what's up with you guys so far this morning? How we doing? How we doing? Let's talk full session. Did you guys trade London? Did you trade Asia? And then New York. The session scoreboard. Yeah, flat. Yeah. The 2 hours kind of tight. 13. It's not too bad. Reviewing the overnight a little bit. All right. 21. 240 out. Let's see what we get. All right. I cannot lose sight of context here. The context right now is range. This is bar 21. If we can get 21 closing up around here, and then 22, another bare body closing clean, I really want to stop hunt the low of 1. I would love to stop hunt the low of 1. Hey, 20 bucks is 20 bucks, man. You know, it's really interesting how it, and I don't know. I don't know if it's ever going to stop, but like, it's really interesting how the daily goal develops, because when I first started trading, I felt more making $100 in a day than I do now having like a $10 or $15 or $20,000. And it's kind of weird, right? All right, let's watch 2022. But what's so interesting is when you're getting started and or young and before inflation hit, I guess it's always hit, right? But harder. Man, $100 a day when you're 18, when you're 19 sounds kind of nuts. You're like, man, that would cover lunch. I could pay a car payment, like a $195 car payment, whatever, you know? And then things progress. And then, you know, your wife or husband backs into a post, whatever, normal stuff, breaks the mirror off, and it's like $2,500 to fix. And it's like, Jesus, we just got to make more money. The world is expensive to the point of you just have to kind of laugh about it. These things don't matter. Stuff doesn't matter. You know, you buy a couch, you have it delivered, your dog jumps up, scratches the fucking shit out of it. Who cares, dude? Who cares? Just make more money. You know, someday that dog's no longer going to be with you. The couch is going to still be sitting in your fucking house or in a dumpster somewhere, and you're going to look at it, you're going to look at the scratch and be like, stupid fucking couch. I wish my dog wasn't dead. You know? The world's really expensive. Laugh about it. Try to make more money. Learn that early. That's the way to look at it. All right, 22. We just think minute 40. Can 22 do it? Nice little close out of 22, and I've got a big old present for the Bears. See if they can get it done. All right, should we pop over? Shall we pop over? Let's get rid of this as soon as we can. Oh, 22. All right, 30 seconds out. Gotta go ahead. Copy trader. Engaged. We'll see. I want to stop on the low of 1. We'll see how far away we end up. This might end up getting broken up into 2 trades if it's pretty far. 10 seconds. Let's see. Oh, come on, 22. Gotta see 22 close beneath the wick low of 21. It's gotta happen. Oh, ugly, ugly, ugly. Pull it. Let's watch 23. There you go, 23. Get it done for us. Beauty! 3 minutes? Again, I got my eye on that wick low of 1. I want to go hunting. Stop hunting, that is. All right, 23, hold it right there. Halfway through this bar. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't take it. Not yet! Two minutes. Oh, bears, you sons of bitches. They took it. They took the stops. What was that? That was nothing is what that was. Jeez. With an ATR of 47 to take out a few stops. There's probably a few more. But that is just ugly. Would that take 3 points? Nothing. All right, we'll see how 23 closes. And then on the bar where it immediately takes out stops, I need to watch when the stop hunt was stolen from us, which it just was. Which is okay. I need to watch 24 now. Because this whole day has a reasonable probability of just turning into a big trading range. So this is not the kind of setup I want until we get it on 24 as well. So here we go. Let's see what we get. Yeah, you see that? The bulls are going to try to take it back into the trading range. It's really, really common. Now let's see if the bears can put him to bed. All right, 245 out. Come on, bears. By the way, I'm out here putting in work for you guys. I went ahead and dropped the hint to Apex that we want 40, 50, 100 accounts. So, I don't know why the hell they'd listen to me. but I'm fucking trying, man. Could you imagine? That'd be crazy. All right, 24. Let's see what you get. Well, I don't want to miss anything here, so let's pop over. Let's get the copy trader engaged. 15 seconds out. Let's see. The bears can last second take that thing forward. Not a chance. All right, 25, what you got? Well, not much off the rip, huh? Beauty. 3 minutes. Come on, 25. Come on, 25. ATR is increasing, which is beautiful. 49 here on the ATR. Right. All right, 2 minutes out. What's up? Should we get ready? Pop on over to the execution screen. And let's see if the bears can take this baby quite a bit lower. That's way too much wick as it currently sits. But I will get the copy trader engaged. Just in case we get a last second adjustment here. Not looking probable. Ugly. Ugly, ugly. Alright. Next bar. See what 26 brings. All right, bulls. right. All right, let's watch 27. Big old bull bar. What is that? First bull body? That's a doji. In 9 bars? It is. In a reversal, how many bars do you need to take into a continuation setup? I'm looking for at least 2 extremely clean bars, if not more than likely 3. In a reversal, keyword, a lot of times what you'll get, and this is really important what I'm about to say, at least if you trade RAM. A lot of times what you get is in the reversal, the first 2 bars will create a setup right into either the 20 EMA or volume weighted average price or some kind of self-fulfilling prophecy indicator that's popular enough to pay attention to. I have a 20 EMA up. It doesn't matter. Okay. But like here, for example, you see how 23, 24, 25 gets well beneath the wick low of 1. A lot of times you can see this turn into either a new trading range or a soft bear channel. Which is why I need at least, in this case, it better be 3 bars. Yeah, even 27 here, if it popped high enough. Well, I mean, I guess 27 could. There is a scenario where I get long on 27 if it closes like up above 25,560 and it closes clean. More than likely though, if I'm getting long, it's going to be on 28. Close at 28 and the open at 29. All right, here comes 28. Come on, Bears. All right, I'm pulling it out. Don't go anywhere. Back in 2 minutes. Hey, if you haven't yet, like the stream, man. What are we doing? All right, be right back. What's up? Welcome back. Oh, goodness. Right now, this market to me is looking eerily representative of just a tiny little sideways trading range. So what I do not care which way this thing goes, not even a little bit. But I just want to see this pick a direction and make a move. Couple of bars, and boom, right back in the game. All right. Big bar 30. Give us a pop. If we can see 30 close above the wick high of 22. Oh, it's over. It's over. I don't necessarily need that. Just above the wick high of 23 would be fine. All right. Beautiful. Things are starting to come together a little bit. Let's see what we get. Come on, balls! Work with us here. ATR is, it's good. Volatility's not half bad. We're at 43 here on the ATR. We just need a little more definitive decision making here out of the market. It's not too bad, bulls. All right, bar 31. 3 minutes, 15 seconds out. Let's see how this guy closes up. Yeah, that'd be about a B setup for me. So let's see how it closes. I can take that. I can take that. Small bare body breaking up the sequence. That's all right. We talked about this in depth. All right, halfway through bar 31 here. See how it closes up. 2 minutes out. 90 seconds. Oh, by the way, the best deal of the year, I haven't even talked about this in like days. Best deal of the year at Apex, 80% off, $40 activation fees, and single day pass. That ends tonight. Code BIG, baby! B-I-G. That ends tonight. Might want to stock up. Because we have no idea what's next. They might just go back down to 50%. We'll see. All right. All right. Pop on over to the execution screen. See what we get. Yeah, John, you can stack evals. You just can't activate more than 20. All right, 15 seconds. Gotta go ahead and get that copy trader engaged. As little wick as possible, bulls. Come on, bulls, pop it, pop it, pop it. Bulls, you ugly sons of guns. Can't do anything there. All right, bar 32. We're on to you. We're on your back, 32. See this bull insecurity? That's a pretty big wick. Compared to the size of the bar, I can't take that. Wouldn't have gotten a fill anyway. Alright, 32. Taz, take profit trader is 30% off, no activation fee, and then they added in, you get 100% your initial test cost refund when you take your first payout. That's take profit trader, same code, code big. Well, volatility in the market is half reasonable right now. You know, ATR is 42, 43, 45, hovering around. This is just a price action issue currently, which the good news is price action issues get cleaned up more than volatility issues. Volatility's there. But we will get something. You work. Taylor says, is wrench a bull or bear by default? Am I typically looking for longs or shorts? I am looking for edge. I don't care. I will yell at the bears to do what I want. I will talk sweet nothings, whisper sweet nothings. I'll caress the bulls. You gotta be nicer to the bulls sometimes to get them to do what I want. I want edge. I do not care who it comes from. But if you're like, no, you have to pick one. I don't know. I like the way that things tend, on average, to resolve a tad quicker to the short side. But I really don't care. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, I can make sense of a little scalp. 100% I can make sense of a little scalp. This is a single bar soft bull channel, which usually don't present quality trades, but this one just might. So, we are 12 seconds out. Copy trader engaged. I'm gonna keep things tight! Well, let's let this guy roll over, see if it gives us a reasonable close. It will, so I'm just gonna go ahead and risk the wick low of 30. That's it. And see if we can get a fade. And we will. Quick resolution, want a little bit more than that. Let's see if we can get 1R for a scalp here. Boom, 1R for a scalp out there, 1,900 bucks. Moving on. All right, let's see if we can get a real trade going, baby. No, that was fine. Good little scalp. Totally valid according to Ram. It was kind of small, but you know, I really don't like to talk that way. 1,900 bucks. That's a good amount of money. That's good. We'll take that and move on. I trade Ram. You know, by the way, guys, it's okay. I don't want you guys to get this idea that I'm only ever looking for, you know, a 60-point continuation trade. You guys see me take stuff like this. You know, it's okay. If you can make sense of the math on it. The problem that people run into, and the reason I don't like to, you know, reiterate so often that if a scalp is there and you can make sense of it and it, you know, lines up with Ram if you're trading Ram, which I know most of you are. I don't like to go so gung-ho on like, yes, you should take scalps when they're there, because what most people end up doing, and you know, I'm a fire hose believer. I'll just give you all the information, spray you in the fucking face with it, and you'll be super overwhelmed for a while, and then you'll probably figure it out faster than you would have otherwise. But if a scalp is there and you can make sense of it, it's okay. I mean, I risked 14 points to get about 14 points on a scalp. I can make sense of that. It's a single bar soft bull channel. I bought a bear closing in the lower third of the soft bear channel, which is a form of a trading range. I'm sorry, bull channel. Soft bull channel. That's totally fine. That's valid. But you still got to be picky with the setups. You can't just start saying, I'm going to buy it here now, because no. There's no setup right now, you know? All right, minute 35 out. That was just buying a bear close in a soft bull channel, closing in the lower third of the range. That was it. Very, very backbone Ram range setup. Decision making, very simple. But you got to be able to make sense of the reward to risk potential, which means finding a place to manage risk, like I could here, below the wick low of 30. Totally valid. How many monitors do you actually recommend? One more is my official recommendation. Depends. I don't know. Well, I have, and by the way, if you have a bunch of 4K monitors, that's different than having a bunch of 1080 monitors, right? Because a 4K monitor is like having, 4 1080 monitors in one, if you want to break it up like that. I have 4 monitors. I have 1 regular 4K. I have 2 curved widescreen 4Ks. And then I have 1 ultra-wide 1440p high refresh rate monitor that I trade off of. Is all that necessary? No. But fuck, if you're going to be a day trader, you might as well have fun with it, right? All right, 34. Listen, Nomad. In 4 weeks, if you actually consume the content and apply yourself, you're going to learn a shitload. Okay? But I'll also say this. I have a feeling, because this is how it's going with most people, that once you're in, you're going to be like, all right, let's see how 4 weeks goes. And then you're going to be like, my ROI here is so stupid that I'm just not going to leave. That's my goal. Because you will learn a lot, because there's continued content. Last night I put out a half-hour long Tomb Talk. I answered every question I got. I do a Tomb Talk every day. Now, every day is not a half hour. But I love this shit. I love talking about trading. And then we're doing a live training once a week. That's this afternoon, actually, in a couple hours. But yeah, you'll learn a lot in 4 weeks. Will you be on your way in 4 weeks? I don't know. That's up to you. If you never log in, then no. Yeah, 100%. You can trade RAM with one screen off one laptop. It's just more fun to have like 6. All right, beautiful. Bar 34. Let's see what we get here. 2 minutes, 20 seconds out. Beautiful. 90 seconds. All right. I bought the close of 32. $60 seconds. Come on, Bulls, hold that thing. I like to see that. All right, let's see if I can put on some risk, man. It's about time. That bar is still reasonably sized. Just over 1 ATR. ATR is 43. Well, that's fine. 30 seconds out here. Let's get ready. All right. 15 seconds. Copy trader engaged. Big bar 34. I don't mind the size of that bar. Get a stop. I'm sorry. Yeah, stop limit buy ready. Beauty. Place that guy. I'm going to give that 30 seconds. See if we can get a fill. Very, very nice. Come on, Bulls. Take that order. Ten seconds. See if we get a fill. And we will. Bring that guy down. Bring that guy way up. Put my stop right where I want him. Boom! Stop in place. Do it, Bulls. Take it through. ATR 40. Bulls, the quicker the better. See if they can get the job done. All right, Bulls. Step in. Let's take this baby through. Do your job. All right, bulls. We'll let you have that, little guy, bears. All right, new bar here. There's bar 36. See if we can get something done here on 36. Well, back to break even here on the trade. ATR is 40. All right, bulls. Let's put the foot on the gas a little bit here. 37 is the bar, baby. Give us a pop. Well, I need at least, bare minimum, better than a full ATR. There you go, bulls. Let's keep that attitude up. Keep that pushing. Minutes, by the way. Left here on bar 37. There you go, bulls. All right, well. These bulls have got a whole lot of work to do, man. Minimum full ATR. Yeah, I think we hit the halfway point. Just barely. But a whole bunch more work for my bulls to do here. In the meantime, we're hanging out, man. Not much to do except take it bar by bar, huh? Manage when necessary. New bar, bar 38. The bears think you're doing something, huh? It's all right, bears. You can have a little bit. All right, ATR sitting at 37. All right, bulls. About time to step on in. Big dogs, do your job. New bar, bar 39. All right, Bears. You can try to get cute with it. But the Bulls have got a trick up their sleeve. And Bulls, I'd say it's about damn time to pull that thing out, man. HR now sitting at 36. So, you want to be a day trader, huh? Man, it's glamorous. This right here, this is the job. All right, new bar here, bar 41. See what it brings. All right, Bears. All right, Bears. Let's see what they got it in them. All right, let's see if the bears can take out the wick low of 34. All right, Bears, let's see somebody have some backbone here, man. This market, we need volatility. ATR 34. See if they can do it. There we go. All right, cut it, move on. We're flat. About time. All right, 345 out here from the close of 42. All right, 2 minutes out. I really like how 42 looks. But it's got to be clean. Got to be clean. Minute 25. Why did you sell when you were up 3K? Because that wasn't the plan. Very simple answer. Because that wasn't the plan. That would have been an emotional decision. But if you do that kind of thing, you're going to figure that out eventually. You can learn the easy way by learning from people who've gone before you, or you can learn it the hard, painful way. Most people will choose the painful way. That's fine. Well, I guess I gotta stick around for 42, huh? I want to go to lunch! But 42 is another setup here for me, so I'm gonna have to go ahead, get the copy trader engaged, and we have to put on some more risk. See how it ends up, and move on with our day, baby. All right, 42, 15 seconds. See if we get a nice clean close out of the bears. The stop limit's so ready. Bring it up. Oh, son of a bitch. That thing dumped way too quick. Got the error. That happens sometimes. That's all right. All right, we'll watch 43 and see what's up. By the way, there's nothing you can do about that. When it pops through instantaneously, there's just nothing you can do. Even being a little faster, it's not going to get you the fill. So, it's all right. We'll move on. All right. The setup's different now. The probability's different because the bulls have now taken it higher. So many people do that. They'll say, oh, I missed the fill, but now it's bouncing, so I should do it again. Well, I mean, I understand the logic. You're saying it's a better price, but the setup is now completely different. In an ideal world, a continuation trade would work quickly. This is not the trade working quickly, right? I think people are bored. They want to put something on. They're like, oh, I can do it at a better price now. It's not really the issue. The issue is you can't sit and let things be until you get the trade. That's a patience problem. All right, tell you what. I'm off to lunch, baby. Hey, 2 members, 3 p.m. Eastern. I will see you live training for members only. That's 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. That is less than 2 hours from now. I will see you guys there. The rest of you guys, I will see you tomorrow morning. We'll be back at it again, baby. We'll see what the afternoon brings here. I don't know, man. I'm going to be at lunch. But we'll see. All right, guys. Hey, stay patient. Seriously, the biggest drawdowns I've ever had in my life, they were all heavily weighted toward the early years. They're all when you go off plan. And that always stems from being impatient. It's okay to sit. That's the job. I get it. You're here. You're like, but I need to grind and make money. Okay, well, the weird thing about trading is that sometimes if there's really no edge for most people, except algorithms, by doing anything, you're taking the negative expected value thing. The only other option, there is no positive expected value if you cannot find an edge in the current, on the current bar, we'll say. Okay, so by doing nothing, you're taking the better outcome, which is no change. If you do something, you're taking the negative expected value outcome, which is you've now gone from being the house, you've gone to the other side of the table, and now you're the player at the casino. You don't want to be the player. You want to be the house. So chill the fuck out is what I'm trying to say sometimes. All right, guys. Hey, see you in the morning. 2 members, see you in a couple of hours. All right, talk soon. Have a good afternoon.